KD8JQ, KD8JQ, KA1 Zulu, Echo Portable 3, calling KD8 Juliet, Quebec, KA1 Zulu, Echo Portable 3, over.
Kilo Delta 8 Juliet, Quebec, sounding a lot better than Dan, over.
Okay, well, that's good if it did that. Don't know why it did that, but I can see that I've got another problem out there, though. I've got to redo some programs out there, Don. I'll be back in a minute or two. KA1 Zulu, Echo Portable 3.
Roger that, Dan, but ours sounded a little bit better, so no problem. KD8JQ.
Okay, KD8JQ, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. We'll see what's going on now. I don't know. Might be my microphone was too far from my mouth too. I don't know. I don't know if the quality of the audio seems to have changed. Did the tone quality of it change any, Don? Over.
Well, right now you're sounding pretty close to normal. I know about it. Like I said, I may have my ear starting to get plugged up again, which it does a lot, but sounding good. You know, the power is staying constant, so it's, so I don't know. I'm trying to figure out ways to explain it, but I know sometimes that just said a mouthful of cinnamon toast, but anyhow, sounding a heck of a lot better, that's for sure. Over.
Well, many people have told me many times that it always sounds like my mouth is full of peanut butter. You know, it's kind of like when you watch a dog. Do you ever watch a dog when it's eating peanut butter and its tongue keeps lapping the roof of its mouth? Well, people have told me many times that that's exactly what I sound like.
Well, like I said, you're sounding good now, except, I don't know. It's, seems like there's more lows there. I don't know. It's, like I said, sometimes my one ear closed up a little bit, and, that's how everybody else sounds. I got a natural filtering, I guess.
Okay, very good. Well, let me start moving my antennas. I'm going to have to try to get a couple more in the log this morning for sure, but thank you very much for your comments this morning, as always, and contact number 650-650. And boy, that's impressive. K8TQK, 1,050 already. That's really awesome stuff since July 1st, and 28 states. Good station, good operator, good location, the whole thing together. Big antenna, big power. Anyway, Don, I'll talk to you in a little while. Hope you get to work some more stuff. KD8JQ, good morning from KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3.
Yeah, 7-3 stand. Enjoy the day, and you're home steady 5-9, no problem. So, anyhow, we can hear you. I guess that's the main thing. 7-3s for now. KD8JQ, Echo Nancy 91.
Okay, roger, roger. CQ from KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. Thanks, Paul. I'm looking at the problem Mark has. He has two 5-element LFAs, and he can't flip one of them over. He says, no, I'm looking at them. CQ, CQ, CQ from KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, CQ, 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 KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, CQ. KB3TNZ, are you listening? KB3 Tango Norway Zulu, this is KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. CQ, CQ, CQ from KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, CQ, CQ, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, CQ. CQ, CQ, CQ from KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. Boy, I wish somebody would help me out with this power splitter problem. We have a, let me see if I can get on my chat page here with the, okay, I'm looking at my dashboard, and, okay, if I can find any messages here. Okay, nobody's typing anything here, but I'm looking also at YouTube. And the problem seems to be, how do you match a pair of antennas to 50 ohms? And Mark, down in Echo Mary 97, has matched them by combining quarter wave sections of 75 ohm coax from each antenna, joining them in a T, making 50 ohms back to the transmitter. And I think he has selected the wrong number of sections of 70 ohm quarter wavelengths. He has got 7 quarter wavelengths of 75 ohm or 70 ohm coax from the antenna to a T connector for both top and bottom antenna, and then figuring that matches 50 ohms to the transmitter. I think it does match 50 ohms to the transmitter, but I think it puts the two antennas 180 degrees out of phase. I think what he needs to do is, what would be perfect is if you put a quarter wavelength of 75 ohms between each antenna and a T connector. That definitely would keep the phase relationship correct. However, those two antennas would only be a half wave apart, and that wouldn't work well. So you want to get the antennas farther apart, so you need a longer length of cable. So he has added up and made 7 quarter wavelengths of 75 ohm cable to go to each antenna out of the T connector. I think that number is incorrect. I think it should be a quarter wavelength plus any number of full wavelength pieces of coax. So that would mean 5 quarter wavelengths would work. It would also mean that 9 quarter wavelengths would work, but I think 7 quarter wavelengths would put them 180 degrees out of phase. So if anybody can verify what my thought is, I can pass it along to him on the chat page, because he's struggling. That antenna system's not working as well as it should. I don't know how his location is, but he's not too far away from K8TQK, and K8TQK is struggling with him unless there's some just god-awful terrain between the two, which there probably is. It may be something wrong with the antenna feeding. Oh boy, if that doesn't confuse everybody, nothing will. Hi. Boy, it's quiet on the radio. Let me see if I can send out a CW CQ. Okay, very good, Gary. I'm suspecting you're probably hearing me. Your signal is really very good this morning, possibly even, well, it looks like you're only about 10 dB out of the noise. So really, I think that's about 539, but Sounds good, sounds clear. N1 Germany Charlie 73, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. Okay, 73 Gary, 7373. CQ from KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. CQ from KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, CQ from KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, over. Hey, good morning, Ken, W2UAD, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. Ken, things are quiet as a church mouse here. W2UAD, I'm moving an antenna a little bit better for you so I can carry on a conversation and I can bug you about this little matching problem that seems like I should have an easy answer to, but I don't. So I'll hopefully I can get you to recall information about stacking two antennas. W2 Uniform Alpha Delta KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3.
KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3 W2UAD. Well, I've never had two, so I've never had to worry about the stacking, if that's what you mean. And that's just the way it is. Anyway, we're still FM 13 stand, and it's a fall-like day. Right now it's 49 degrees. It was 80s yesterday before the storm came through. But the temperature dropped and became very fall-like by the end of the day. And so that's the way it was. And I didn't lose power. Some people did. We had some very high winds in the area, but not down here. But I didn't lose the internet, and I don't know why. Somebody said that on the television news that they were saying that the internet was having a serious problem in the Fairport area. So I guess I wasn't the only one apparently in this area that didn't have internet. So it came back on, and of course with the internet down, my phone's down and my television's down, and of course the browsers don't work very well either. So it finally came back at 11 o'clock at night, and I put my cell phone away then. I don't use a cell phone, don't leave it on except when the other one's down or when I'm traveling. I just don't. Don't want extra traffic on it, so if you turn it off, that sort of reduces it. KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. I never had two antennas that I can remember on the same band, W2UAD.
Yeah, okay, Ken, very good. Well, Buzz is trying to answer my problem or the problem that Mark has down there in Echo Mary 97. Fine on your telephones and all of that. Boy, I had everything go shut down yesterday on me as well. I don't know what happened there, but it came back on this morning and I'm back on the air, thank goodness. I think the locals there probably had not been receiving their internet. They used the wireless internet from me. And since it was down, they knew enough to go outside and throw the switches and reset everything in the building. So I think that's what probably happened. That's why I got it back this morning. Uh, okay. All right. Very good. So Buzz has already answered that question. It's any number of odd quarter wavelengths. Okay. All right. Reading all of that information on the chat page. Wow, it's confusing. But Mark is struggling down there. He's in Echo Mary 97. He's not terribly far from me, only a few hundred miles, and he's not very far from KATQK. But his signal is way down, way down. Even at TQK, only about 150 miles, I think. Um, that's what I think was the figure that Bob quoted, 150 miles or something like that. But anyway, must be pretty bad locations down in West Virginia. You know, there's so many hills around that I'm sure it's just a simple matter of, location, 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 Ken. Anyway, all is well here in Florida, and it might not be 90 degrees here today. It was 91 yesterday, and that may be the end of the hot weather, and we may drop to 89. W2UAD, KA1ZE, Portable 3.
KA1 Echo Portable 3, W2UAD. So when you're stacking antennas, you have to take into account, don't you, the velocity factor of the coax you're using?
Yeah, you do, and I'm sure. I hope that he has done that calculation. He was knowledgeable enough to know that 7 quarter wavelengths on each side of the T feeding the antenna would be a good match. And I'm assuming that the velocity factor is also taken into account.
Yeah, I know a lot of people have had problems because they didn't. And, usually it works, but it doesn't work right. And so I guess, you're transmitting out of phase, so to speak, I guess, is what the problem is. And, but you could also get out of phase because of multipathing. And, I guess probably if you can get 180 out of phase with your path, the two paths that you're using could be complete cancellation, couldn't it? But usually, usually it just sounds like a roar after you multipath, I think. And, but it sure does louse up the sound of the signal, I'll tell you that. And so anyway, there's other things that, I guess, if you place it, you got to watch out your surrounding objects too, I guess. And so, that's a lot of people, I think, go to the commercial harnesses that they sell. Why, they should work. And I guess, but when you make them up yourself, you better get your calculations straight. W2UAD.
Yeah, W2UAD, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. Well, I know that if you're not dealing with multiple, he's dealing with multiple quarter waves, so I think that might be part of the issue too, and velocity factor. Because there are so many multiple quarter wavelengths, there's just a chance that you don't have it right. There's a bigger chance that you don't have it right. I think that the more of those that you wind up making, the less chance that your calculations are going to result in the correct thing. I remember doing I actually did a model one time that had 2 antennas stacked the appropriate distance and fed 180 degrees out of phase. And I found that what that did, Ken, was it seemed like it had about the right amount of gain, but the right amount of gain was like at an elevation, I think, of about 30 degrees or something like that. So it looked like what it was doing is it was taking putting a null on the horizon, and then the gain pattern was just broadcast up in the air. So it looked like it was a way to point your signal up in the air if you wanted to. Over.
Yeah, I guess, there are factors that make a difference. For example, I do have a 432 antenna over my 2-meter antenna. Hopefully it's far enough apart so it doesn't influence it, but I can't guarantee that. And I guess as far as it goes, you can't guarantee a lot of things because, but conditions are such that, well, as you know, conditions are such that you can't make A-B comparisons except long-term on a lot of things. You have to do it on an average. Unfortunately, in any given day, you can be in trouble with no fault of your own, just conditions. And then on any given day, you can think you did a miracle, and it's only the fact that there's enhancement. Unfortunately, long-term says that this antenna that I'm using is not as good as my 3219 W288.
Yeah, interesting. Antennas are always fun. They're always fun, and I remember building a super power divider that seemed to work okay back in Connecticut. I made my own power divider with a whole bunch of quarter wave transformers, and I don't know whether anybody else ever attempted to do that, but I did, and the whole thing matched up pretty good. So I made it all out of like 1.5 inch square tubing. I think it was all 1.5 inch square tubing, and I don't remember the number of quarter wavelength transformers I had, but I kept matching them to. I kept staggering the number of where I was trying to match to. So, in other words, instead of just matching to 100 ohms or 50 ohms, I would come up with steps in between. Saying this quarter wavelength would match from I don't know 100 to 70, and then the next one would go from 70 to 50, or I don't remember what the combination or why I did it, but what I did was I varied the length of quarter wavelength, or I varied the diameter of quarter wavelength pieces within the tubing in order to make the thing match. That's before I knew there was pretty simple ways of doing that, and it didn't really have to do that. But it did work okay. At least I got out well and matched my transmitter fine. Over.
Okay, somebody built a 144 element 2-meter antenna one time, and he lost his gain by the losses in his matching networks between all those elements, W288.
Well, isn't that certainly becomes a factor when you put 16 or 32 small Yagis on the side of a tower, and you have to get them all matched together. Not only do you have to deal with all of those connector and all of the connector and cable possible mismatches, Ken, but can you imagine the greater chances of water infiltration? Go ahead.
I don't know how many different antenna parts he had to it because he didn't explain it as far as that goes. But he did manufacture antennas for a living, but usually simple ones, And he tried this one up on a hill, and the wind took care of the number of elements on he ended up with about 4 elements still working, W2UAD. The rest of them were scattered all over the sides of the hill he was on.
Oh, Ken, that's very funny. That's very funny. But you know, we worry so much about when we build an antenna, having all of the elements perfectly matched and perfectly lined up, the exact length, and you know, if you've got a stack of 2 or 4, you've got all of the elements over the top of one another, and all of the elements are parallel to each other, and they're perpendicular to the boom, so the spacing is equal between each element. And we design antennas with the same factor in mind. We'll go to the Yagi design programs, and we'll carefully move a 2-meter element a quarter of an inch forward or a quarter of an inch more towards the rear, and we'll compare what the gain is when we do that, and we'll make all of these notations, and we'll get this perfect antenna built, and we'll get this antenna up in the air. And then, by the way, the ice storm comes along and bends some of the elements 30 degrees one way. Maybe the elements are no longer parallel to each other, but the tips of one side are real close on one half of the antenna and farther apart on the other antenna. And bottom line is, we seem to work the same people, and we don't even notice that it's not working. Go ahead.
There's no given rule that applies to all the variables that are critical, and so sometimes if you sort of mix it up by the powers cancel out or something. But you know, I had a case when I was on 10 meters. This is not quite VHF. But I had no antenna outside. They'd all come down. And I just couldn't go anyplace because of the storm. And I decided to went and got some of the tent poles. And I made a 10-meter dipole out of it. And put a way so I could hook it to a branch and make it vertical. And see if I can.
But it still all works, right, Paul?
First station I worked was in Japan, and he said, you know, I don't know what you got for an antenna, but he says, you're the only one I can hear east of the Mississippi. And I told him what it was, and I was over a snowdrift. And he starts laughing, and he says, if that snow melts, you may lose all your gain. But you know, that emergency antenna, I worked quite a bit of stuff. W2UAD.
W2UAD, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. Paul's watching, VE3 Echo United is watching YouTube streaming, and he's listening to you, and yeah, he's making comments on the chat page, Ken. Yeah, very cool. Well, good on the high gain antenna. And wasn't that I think at one point we had a QST April Fool's issue that described an antenna system with trenches. Somebody had dug around the bottom of the tower at appropriate distances and filled them with salt water or something like that. But there was an attempt made to make the antenna have more gain by doing something by trenching something along in the ground. I thought that was very, very cool. Hey, I also remember Fred Lass going to field day, a Murphy Marauder field day back in the 1960s. And he built 20-meter beams. 20-meter beams were pretty easy to build, according to Fred. Fred had three 12-foot lengths of tubing, And the way he did it was he just, for the reflector, he made the 3 lengths of tubing make an element as long as possible, and then he went down with his foot and did the same thing to each of the other 2 elements. And as he went down towards the driven element and then finally towards the director, he just with his foot, without even using a measuring stick, just kicked the elements in so that they tapered, so that the director was shorter than the driven element and the reflector was longer than the driven element. You know, Ken, Murphy Marauders did pretty good that field day. Go ahead.
Actually, sometimes simple things work. Well, anyway, I didn't mean to hold you away from all the exits you usually work, but I heard you calling, so I thought I'd give you a call. But, right now, the temperature is still at 49 degrees. That's supposed to be a high of 50 today. Yesterday, it was 84, and heat index, I think, of 87. I got a feeling when I get outside, I'll notice a difference. And, but probably won't have to worry about mosquitoes today. And they're probably going to fly south to Florida, so we're going to be nice and warm, and the food is better. Well, anyway, enough of that. But there's so many theories that have changed since I can remember on propagation and so forth. And the problem is there's a lot of variables. And by the way, Larceny Ramp once designed an antenna that he put a quarter wave below the ground, so he could work China direct. And there were people who tried it. I'm not sure it worked. K12 Echo Portable 3 W2UAD, I'll say 73 instead. And now that we've exhausted all the theories, I'm sure everybody's busy writing them down for posterity. They stopped laughing long enough. W2UAD, 73 said, have fun. W2UAD cleared.
Yes, Ken, I agree. Now that may actually work. And I'm sure if we put it in QST, somebody would actually try that. Hi, unless it was the April edition. Ken, we'll let you go. And it's always difficult comparing one antenna to the next. And thank goodness our brain takes over, and we often listen to the news that we want to hear. Or if it matches something that makes us feel good, we conclude that is the actual fact. A fellow yesterday had moved to a new location and was trying to determine whether that location was working better than another location he had. Well, from 1 minute to the next, it's difficult to tell what antenna on my tower is working better than another antenna. I can simultaneously see sometime one antenna better than another antenna. So can you imagine the difficulty with changing locations? I know over time you'll just understand that one location is much better than the other, but to try to remember what somebody's signal sounded like from a different location at a different point in time, boy, oh boy, these things really become troubling. And it would be great to just say, oh yeah, this location works better than the other one, and let it be done with it. But it's not the way it happens. Hi. All right, 73, good morning. W2UAD, KA1ZE Portable 3. Anybody listening to W2UAD, KA1ZE Portable 3?
Good morning, Stan. Victor Echo 3, Mike Lima, Mike. 758 this morning from FN04.
And you're sounding good, Bob. You're well over 25 dB. Looks like about 27 or 8 dB out of the noise. I agree. Number 758. We're off of the jet airplane 757 number, and we're searching for. I guess the next big one for us is going to be the 777. We'll become the gamblers at that point. You probably heard me talking to Ken about the weather in Florida, so I will only give you temperatures. Today it's going to likely cool off, and the temperature will not reach 90 degrees, but probably will be 89 degrees. VE3 Mike Lima Mike, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3.
Okay, Stan, thanks for the good report. Unfortunately, you're about an S2, S3 here. You may not be pointed exactly at me, but no problem with the copy, 100%. And cooling off, yeah. We're at 40 right now, and it was 35 when I got up this morning. So pretty close to freezing, Stan. I'm going to have to get my heat lamp out and wrap the rotor and get it ready because these cold mornings, if it dips below freezing, I won't be able to turn the rotor until it's out. So, it's got nothing
There you go.
anyway.
His signal's down to 10 dB out of the noise.
Down to freezing here. 35 this morning. KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. Okay on the 777. Better than 6.
Coming back up, coming back up.
VE3 MLM.
Okay, Bob, in the last word or two that you spoke, your signal went from about 10 decibels, it looked like maybe 9 decibels out of the noise, up to 25, and I don't know where it's going from here. So we've got lots of QS Baker, and never missed a word, even when it went right down onto the bottom. But definitely you have to catch the peaks if you want to get the big signal reports. Hi. Very good on all. I will let you go. Everything else is fine in Florida, so I guess I've beat the antenna situation to death, the matching situation. Buzz, WA4 Germany, Papa Mike got on the chat page and set everybody straight. Of course, that's professional for you, so the professional knew exactly how to answer the question. We will talk to you later. Top of the morning, VE3 Mike, Lima Mike, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3.
All right, Stan. Well, we had some wind damage yesterday. Toronto got hit very hard. A lot of trees down. A lot of the city without power. And John had some antenna and tower damage. Tree came down in his neighbor's backyard. So, not the best yesterday. Very high winds. I was pretty lucky here. Haven't really examined everything, but so far so good, Stan. And that's the situation. So, never know. We got rain. It's pretty wet and mucky out. But today it might be a little better. It's blue sky and cold. Top of the morning, Stan. KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3 from the E3 MLM. We'll see if we can pick up Ken next. Take care, Stan. 7-3.
Okay, very good. Well, sorry to hear about John losing some antennas and stuff. Of course, they can be rebuilt. Hopefully, the tower doesn't have too many problems. Signal built up to over 25 again on the end of that transmission, Bob. Is JFV's on the chat page? Is he on the? He can't be on the radio if he's got some damage.
He'll give us an assessment, but he's on this morning. So, John, if you're there, go ahead.
Okay, VE3 Juliet Fox Victor, just scratching, really, missing words and everything. I heard get a little bit of damage, and I'm not sure exactly if you turned it over to me even. So you're right down near my noise floor, John. I don't have the big antenna pointed up in your direction, unfortunately. So sorry to hear you had all of the problems, and be careful getting them fixed. I know that's not an easy task for you. VE3 Juliet Fox Victor, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3.
Well, Stan, that sounds a little better there. What happened yesterday? I was working on my
pointed south, and I was just going to line the other one up behind her on the HF tower, and that wind come in there, and oh, got a few changes here, but we can get that straightened out.
Your signal is really came up nice and strong too, so you're not suffering too much with your 2 meter signal. It's probably similar strength as normal. Maybe not. Maybe it's not quite as much. I don't know. But you're sounding good. You're sounding good. And 3 towers. Wow, I didn't know you were into all of that stuff. So you're out there working on towers all the time. What have you got? How do you push them up? Have you got tilt overs, or what are you doing there? Over?
I got 2 self-supporters, and I got a straight tower there. The straight tower's got a T4 for 40 meters. It's horizontal, about 40 feet wide, I guess. Underneath that, I got a Thunderbird big stuff. And my big tower, I got a DP15 on top of the vertical, and I got a 13 vertical underneath it. That's 17B2. Well, the 13 element, she just flew on the wind. Must have spun on the pipe or something, because I thought I had her tight, but I guess, well, that wind came in and took my neighbor's fence, the privacy fence down there next to me, too, so. And I had 2 whip guy wires on the tower, and she broke one off my roof, so. The 6-meter and 2 UHF antennas are still okay. Oh, we just have to get everything lined back up. Just big glass Irish whiskey and get at her.
Oh, John. Oh, well, you be careful. You be careful. I didn't realize that you were still doing tower climbing. I didn't know you were a tower climber at all. But those are substantial antennas. Wow. I don't know if I'd even want to play with some of the low band antennas. They get so big and heavy. Boy, oh boy. Well, you just be careful. You be careful. And I know you've done it a lot then, since you've got all of those antennas already up there. All right, we'll let you go. 73, and thanks for checking in with me this morning. VE3, Juliet Fox Victor, and FNO4, KA1ZE Portable 3. You have a good morning. CQ, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, CQ. Yeah, K2 Alpha Radio Mike, K2ARM, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. Somebody else is in there too, Pete. Good morning, Pete. K2 Alpha Radio Mexico from KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. Over. Okay, no, go ahead, Pete. Good to hear you this morning. Your signal report, we're probably about a 539 on CW, 539 on CW. K2 Alpha Radio Mexico. This is KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, moving an antenna a little bit closer to you. K2 Alpha Radio Mike, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. Oh, that's okay. I'll pick them up later. Pete. But good to hear you. I haven't got any FN33s in my log in some time, so I do appreciate the contact this morning. I trust everything is good with you. Everything is good up in FN33. Over, over. Yeah, okay, Pete. Well, this morning I got on a little bit later. Yesterday and the day before, a few days I've been on as early as 6:30, but most of the time I'm watching television and I don't usually get on until a little bit later. So I don't have as set schedule as I used to have, and I'm getting a little bit more enthused and as excited. I'm right now probably going to be listening on the radio earlier, so I'll be making sure that I make some noise on CW pointed in your direction in the morning. So you can probably listen for me maybe as early as 6:30 in the morning. K2 Alpha Radio Mike, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. Yeah, okay, 100% copy. Not really far out of the noise. You're probably about 6 decibels out of the noise. So you're not real strong at the moment, but I never missed a word, so can't complain about that. Yeah, I have just probably lost a little interest over the summer. Other things I was working on down here in Florida, and maybe as the cooler weather comes back, I'll be more and more enthused and get on the radio more and more like I was last winter. That's what I'm thinking that's probably what's going to happen, Pete. Today we're getting a cool spell. The temperature is going to drop below 90. It's probably going to drop to 89. That's a real cool spell. We haven't seen that in the daytime for a high in quite some time. So I'm excited to see what that feels like. High. Temperature normally has been in the low 90s. It's been in the low 90s, I think, in the year 2017, somewheres around 132 times. Somewheres around 132 times. So it's pretty hot down here. K2ARM 73. We'll look for you tomorrow. KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. Okay, Pete, 73. I lost no words. Your signal got a little bit weaker, but still copied every word. You enjoy that cool weather. 33 degrees sounds good to me. 73. KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. Anybody else? KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. Over. Okay, thank you very much. And W1VD, good morning, Jay. Fox Nancy 01. I don't think conditions are too hot this morning. I don't know how you found them, but everybody seems to be not real strong anyway. Workable, but not real strong.
Yeah, I'd say the same here, Stan. I've been listening around doing some stuff, and signals are not all that great. But we just thought we'd give you a call, get in your log. And also on frequency K1PXE, your FM31, and W1COT, your FM31. Thank you, Stan. Have a good day. K1ZE.
Okay, Jay, very good. Did you complete with TQK this morning? I didn't know if there was any response from TQK. Did you try him and get to work him?
No, I think he probably took off. I don't know if he's at breakfast or something. A lot of mornings our schedules just don't jive, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I saw you pop on the chat page pretty early this morning, and I guess I've seen that before. I'm not always on the radio myself, but yeah, it don't look like the propagation map's anything special. WB7 Papa Mike Papa is checked onto the chat page, so I'll be moving the antenna down his way. Hopefully I can get that 95 in the log. 73 and good morning, KA1ZE Portable 3, clear W1VD.
Okay, very good. Yeah, I'll just take a look at when I first get up at like 5:45, I'll take a look at the propagation map and the chat room, see if anything's going on. If not, then I just disappear. Talk to you later. K1ZE, W1VD.
Okay, very good. And I'm also hearing WB7 Papa Mike Papa. Good morning, Ron. I've got the old antenna pointed your way, the 5-element stack. So you're coming through quite well, even on the little antenna. I could be about 5 dB stronger, but you're coming through fine. WB7 Papa Mike Papa, Fox Nancy 01, KA1ZE Portable 3.
Not all amateur Zulu Echo, stroke 3, WB7 CMT.
Yeah, okay. Well, your signal peaking 20 dB out of the noise, Ron, that's pretty significant. Makes me want to move my antenna down your way, but no need of doing it. You're coming through nice and solid. Don't have any good DX in my log this morning. I work you and Gary. That's probably the best DX right now. A little later, maybe W9ZIH may get on and we may be able to test, but I'm not expecting real big things to happen this morning. Looking at that APRS map early, it looked to me like there may be some propagation down to the south. I don't know if it'll reach up into your neck of the woods or not. I know Gary is still working. You know, I don't know whether it's he works a couple of the stations down in Florida sometime. WA4 Germany Papa Mike and somebody else he was working this morning. I wonder, does your location play well to the south? Have you had a chance to listen down that way? And what's your opinion on that location south? Over.
Well, Gary might be a little closer, but not more than, as crow flies 10 to 20 miles to the south. Oh, I've got a good shot to the south, arguably better than to the north, go ahead.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that sounds excellent. Sounds like you've picked a nice spot. I know being a ham, picking a location, picking a QTH probably had nothing to do with elevation or view or anything like that. I'm sure it was just random coincidence that you found a spot that looked that nice. Over.
Well, I've got tree problems, but other than that, it's up a little bit above the surrounding terrain, and nicely power lines are maybe 600 feet distance, something like that, 500 feet distance, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, okay, very good. Very good. All right, well, we'll let you go. I know the East Coast stations, W1 Victor David and W1 COT, K1 Peter, X-Ray Easy, all of those guys are still, they're still on 205, and you can line up with Victor David easily if you want to try him. I'm sure he'll be able to try to work you on the chat page, Ron. See you there too. 73. You have a good morning, and look for you another one. WB7 Peter Mike Peter KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3.
Yeah, okay. That direction and listen every morning. So I'll do that this morning as well. 73 Zulu Echo, stroke 3 WB7 CMT.
Okay, very good. VE3 JPU. Are you hearing down south WB7 Papa Mike Papa down in North Carolina? Randy, I heard you coming in, so I don't know. You might have heard him. Go ahead, Randy. Okay, I'm not hearing Randy right now up in Canada, but might have been going up there, Ron. I don't know. Peter, I'll stand by. I'm waiting for K1 Peter X-Ray Easy. I guess I can talk to you in between, although Peter made the noise first. K1 Peter X-Ray Easy with BPP. KA1ZE Portable 3. I'm in FN01 W1 COT. Go ahead.
QSL, QSL. K1ZE, W1 COT, FN31. And thank you for the contact. Over.
Well, thank you very much for being patient. The left ear, right ear thing worked pretty well, but when I heard the DX station calling in the left ear, I chose to respond to Ron. So it was good to hear him in there and get him in my log first. So I just took you for granted, Bob. That's all.
Sorry about that. Okay, Stan, we'll talk to you later. Sounds like you're kind of busy out there. W1 COT, 7-3.
No, it's actually been pretty quiet, been very quiet. I don't really have very many stations in the log at all. I don't know, maybe 10 or 12 or something like that. Not too many, not too many, but we'll see what happens. 73 and K1 Peter X-Ray Easy, KA1ZE Portable 3, FN01.
K1ZE, K1PXE, FN31. Yeah, it reminds me of something I wanted to mention that, excuse me, I'm not quite sure when we'll get back on the chat page. I tried to use it sometime around the sprints there, and something is not working right with it for me, so I have to figure out what's going on. I noticed this before, that when I go to actually do a log out on the chat page, the thing would hang up, completely hang, that 14KST would not respond. I've seen that a number of times, but I saw something else. Somebody honked me, because that's what I get, a honk. Somebody honked me, and I never saw who it was, because I'm not sure what happened. I didn't see it on the page or anything after that. So I think the page might have hung up on me too. So I got to figure out what's going on, and it's not working right. That's for sure. So anyway, I just thought I'd tell you that one of the reasons you haven't seen me on the chat page in some time is there's definitely a problem with it. For me anyway, W1 or KA1 Zulu Echo K1. That's the problem. You don't come back to it every day. All of a sudden they change something and it don't work anymore. K1ZE, K1PXE.
Yeah, K1 Peter X-Ray Easy, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. Well, yeah, and we change our operating habits too. I mean, I for a good part of the summer, I didn't use the chat page at all. And, it was kind of like I was not really, I don't know. I was probably not as excited about getting on the radio, and therefore I needed a break. And so I didn't want to put myself on the chat page, and people might be looking for me when in fact I might not even be on the radio. 'Cause I know Gary's very good about putting. You don't even know how to do this, but you can set that you're on or that you're away. And 99% of the people always set that they're just there, and they may not be there. Gary takes the trouble to use the menu feature that allows him to select that he's away from the computer. So you can visually see that he's away from the computer. And I guess I could have done that, but I decided not to do that. And you, I don't know, when you check out of the chat page, have you not had a problem with anything else in the browser? Because that almost sounds like a problem closing the browser rather than closing the chat page. And you probably don't use the browser too often. I have multiple things open all the time, and I can close them independently, like the KST chat page. I can close it, or I can close my morning report. I can do those all independently, or with one click of the mouse. I can close everything all at once. So do you ever have more than one thing open at the same time? Go ahead.
No, I very rarely have more than one thing open at once. I'm not multitasking. I'm not a multitasking type person, and I don't want to get all sorts of stuff up and running and then find that I forgot to do something, that I didn't see it and stuff like that. So I didn't close it or properly or something, and then have to give you trouble later on. So I really don't see those kind of things. But now it was regular Internet Explorer. I use browsers all the time. I'm on NASA TV practically every day, with something on NASA TV, or checking out the schedules or whatever I'm doing there. Don't take too much help. I don't do it. What I don't like to do is I'll go on the internet if I want to buy something. I'll go on there, and if they have a phone number you can call and place your order, off the internet. I prefer to do that. And so I don't actually use, sometimes I order on the internet, but I prefer not to. But I'm not checking stuff around. I can't say I'm that active doing various things on the internet. And, it's not, it wasn't the browser, and of course I use it to download books every week. Although it's usually not that computer. No, it wasn't the browser that hung. It was the browser was waiting for a response that said it. I think got the message. No response from the page. So that actually said there was no response. Anyway, K1ZE, like I said, it's interacting with a screen reader and all that kind of stuff, and who knows what's going on. And they do change things from time to time over at ON4KST. You know that. They do change stuff from time to time. So, I could try a different browser too, but although Google works good. I've been very pleased with Google. And not at all with Firefox. Firefox, I got a problem with Firefox, and Doug works on it, W12PM. He thought he had it fixed, but it is not fixed. I don't know what it is. He could not fix it. And that included a complete reload of Firefox from scratch. And it still doesn't work right with my laptop. K1ZE, K1PXE, that's a Firefox problem.
K1PXE, KA1ZE, Portable 3. All right, Peter. Well, I do use Firefox, and I don't use anything that has Microsoft associated with it. So Firefox is is a browser that I use. I've used Chrome. And that works pretty good too. The only thing that might have occurred, Pete, that I'm looking at here, sometimes you can refresh the screen. So if you're on the ON4KST chat page and you go to refresh the screen, or reload it, there's a message that comes back from ON4KST, and it says to reload the page is not allowed. You are disconnected, and then you have to close it. There's a little button on there to close. So I don't know whether all of that has got something to do with what happens sometimes when you go to get out of it. I don't know, but that's unusual. That's most pages that doesn't occur. If you go to close out of the page, if you go to reload the page, it usually doesn't come back with a message like this with a close button. So maybe it's looking for information from you when you think it's hung up. Maybe it's just hung up there in a position where it really wants more information, wants you to do an action like close it. And I don't know. We don't know if that's related at all, but just thought I'd pass that along. Okay, Pete, very good. We'll say 7-3. Good morning, and thank you very much for another FN31. K1PXE, KA1ZE, Portable 3.
It's not a refresh, because I learned that a long time ago. Don't do refresh, and I think it's because it's interactive. I think it's because it's so interactive that they don't allow the refresh. But there's a thing that's part of the browser, part of the screen reader that's a reload, and that I've gotten to work. I've gotten that thing to work, but and I forgot what it was in the last time I was on there, and I wanted to do that, but I didn't because I forgot what it was to do that. But the standard function key 5, screen refresh will not work in the ON4KST, and I think it's because it's interactive. Anyway, 7-3, we'll talk to you later. K1ZE, K1PXE.
And I thought I would pass along to the Connecticut stations that VE3 Zulu Victor Portable running 10 watts just got through working Whiskey 1 Victor David on 190. So while we're chirping away here, Jay's busy working all the good DX on 190. Back over to you, Pete. 73. We'll look for you tomorrow. KA1ZE Portable 3. Okay, Pete, real good. 73, we'll catch you later.
Later. Morning, Stan. KB3TNZ.
Hi, Brad. KB3 Tango Norway Zulu. I saw you check on the chat page early this morning, so happy that you turned the radio on. Hopefully everything's been good with you. KB3 TNZ, I'm in FN01, KA1ZE Portable 3. Yeah, I've got an antenna sort of in your direction. I think conditions are not good. KA2, KB2, KB3 TNZ. Boy, oh boy, I'm real bad today. KB3 TNZ. I'm going to make sure that my antenna actually points at you. I've got you with, really strong multipath, so I know the antenna is not really in your direction at all. And it's got to be at 122 degrees, so I'm off a little bit with that antenna. But moving the antenna down right now, it's getting closer to where it really should be. I think I went by you, but the antenna's not all that directional. KB3 TNZ, I'm interested to see if the multipath clears up. Go ahead.
Yeah, sure did. And your sound, plus 20 over 9 here now. And I moved up frequency a little bit. Seems like, at least according to my rig, you're not quite on 205, but close enough for sure. So anyways, good to hear you and good to hear that nice strong signal up on the mountain there. KA1ZE, KB3TNZ.
Okay, Brad. Yeah, you're gigandu signal, as I would expect you to be always. You're off my chart, so I got to go move my chart down and see where you are. You're about 37 or 38 dB out of the noise. That's a really significant signal, and you're probably between my east antenna, my small antenna, and big antenna. You're about 10 dB stronger on the big antenna than you are on the smaller 5-element Yagi. So everything seems to be working good for you. All right. Well, thank you very much. I'll let you go. Move your antenna over to the east and say good morning to the Connecticut crowd if you haven't already done that. And I'll move my antennas out west. KB3 TNZ 73. Thanks for getting in the log. KA1ZE Portable 3.
Okay, a big QSL. Thanks again, Stan. Take care, and hopefully we'll hook up soon. 73 KB3 TNZ.
All right, that time there you were about 44 dB out of 43 dB out of the noise, so you're real strong, Brad. And Brad, if you haven't looked at my YouTube streaming channel, punch the top left-hand button or the top button on my menu, and it'll take you over there, and you can hear how good you sound. You really sound great. 73. Talk to you later. CQ from Kilowatt Alpha 1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, Kilowatt America 1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, CQ. CQ, 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 KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, CQ, CQ. CQ, 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 from Kilowatt Alpha 1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, Kilowatt America 1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, CQ, CQ, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, Fox Nancy 01, CQ. KC8WYJB, good morning, Bernie. Fox Nancy 01, KC8YJB, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. Yeah, well, that sounds nice. We're getting the cool weather down here as well. I think that whole cold front that's come across from the northwest and is slowly moving down the continent here is going to get to Florida soon. Today the temperature is going to drop below 90 for the first time in a long time. They're promising like 88 or 89 degrees. Doesn't seem like a lot of relief to me, but the number is better than 90, over. Huge QS Baker.
90 isn't too bad with lower humidity, but hard for that to happen being so close to the water all the time there. So, yeah, leaves are coming down. And
look at all the way down to about 17 dB to 32 dB. Yeah, okay, very good, Bernie. I'm looking at the chart recorder on your signal, and boy, there's a lot of QS Baker between you and I. Your weak point was 17 dB out of the noise, and your high point right now has been 30, looks like 32 dB out of the noise. So 15 dB of QS Baker. That's pretty significant, and I guess it's just being part of what we love about 2 meters. You never can tell. But boy, oh boy, it sure is tough to tell when the antenna is working and when the antenna is not working. It's like when somebody turns the band on or when somebody forgets to turn the band on. Wouldn't that be nice if we could do that? Anyway, good to work you today. Anything new out there? Any new DX you worked? I mean, we did have pretty good conditions last week at times, and I know that Don Don worked some good stuff down to the south. He worked another Georgia station, so I don't know whether you were able to catch any of that opening down there or not. But KD8JQ did have good luck working down as far as Georgia. KC8YJB, KA1ZE Portable 3. Yeah, okay, Bernie. Well, good on working all of the low band DX. Been a number of years since I've played around down there, and working some of those digital modes. I guess that's becoming popular. Not only on VHF on 6 meters and 2 meters, but it's sounds like it's taken off, and there's a fair number of people playing around with it on the lower bands. Do you find that the old standard band, like 15 meters, a lot of that takes place? I would have kind of thought it might have been on, some of the newer bands that we have, the 17-meter band, et cetera, et cetera. And what is it, 12-meter band, 17-meter band? I've never even operated on those bands, but a lot of times that experimental kind of digital stuff, maybe that would be better on those bands. You're finding a lot of activity on 15 meters as well, over? Okay, Bernie, very good. Well, your signal has now got some new lows. You're down to about right at the noise floor even, maybe a few dB above the noise floor, and then all the way up to about 32 dB. So we've seen 32 dB of QSB this morning. I think I'm going to take this opportunity to say 73 and KB8GUE. Ron is also listening, so I want to move my antenna down and say good morning to him. So Bernie, thanks for the QSO. We'll look for you later. KC8YJB, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. Okay, 73. How about it, KB8GUE? KB8GUE, are you hearing me, Ron? This is KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. Over, over.
KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, KB8GUE, or 5x9, Echo Mary 89, over, over.
Okay, KB8GUE, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. Very good, Ron. Yeah, your signal is real strong. You're that was 26 dB out of the noise. And keep in mind, I just worked Bernie, and he was as high as 32 dB out of the noise, and his signal fell back into the noise. So we've got a strange condition this morning that's not always conducive to good DX. Hi. But you're sounding good. KB8GUE, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. Okay, very good, Ron. And there's an Echo Nancy 70 station in here calling me too, Ron. So thanks for the contact. Thanks for the contact. And the Echo Nancy 70 station, please call again. This is KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. Go ahead again. Over. Oh, thank you so much. K9 Uniform Zebra, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. Thanks for getting in here and fattening up my log, Jim. I really appreciate that from Ridgeville, Indiana. You're sounding quite good out here this morning. Nice signal, and you were probably about 17 dB out of the noise. So pretty significant signal this morning. Conditions not all that great, but thank you so much for getting in my log. 73 to you, and God bless. K9UZZ, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. CQ, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. CQ from KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. Over, over.
W9 Sugar Radio, W9SR, DN70.
Well, hi, Dick. W9 Sugar Radio, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. Been a long time. Hopefully everything's good with you. I haven't been on the air all that much myself, so I suspect a big part of us not speaking for a while is I haven't been on the air all that much either. W9 Sugar Radio, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3.
Weathered the storm pretty well, but kind of interesting. Everything was covered by insurance, but boy, that was a shock to me high. Second time in, 70 years, 60 years, something like that. So, anyway, back to you, Stan. K1ZE, W9SR.
Okay, W9 Sugar Radio, your peak is 24 dB out of the noise, 24, and most of the transmission right around 20. For 100 watts, that's really good. That's a really good. And, like you said, your antenna seems to be working just fine. And I know you put in a really big signal, bigger than that with the amplifier, so I'll expect to see that once you get that wired back in line. I too got hit by lightning, maybe 5 years ago, something like that. It took out so much stuff, I couldn't believe it, and I couldn't even figure out how it took some stuff out and didn't take some stuff out. So I'm sure you had the same issues. For me, one of the big problems I had was it looked like the big line spike. It came in on it came in through the modem, and then whatever was connected to the modem wound up getting zapped. So stuff that was not connected to the modem, some of that did not get destroyed. So it was a strange thing, but it too was covered by insurance, so it wasn't so bad. I'm glad that we don't have to make claims all that often. Go ahead.
Very good. Well, it took out, I think, everything connected to the power line. It actually was a direct strike at the top of the tower, the top of the antenna, and luckily I had that grounded pretty well, and that's probably the reason the antenna survived. But neighbors on both sides saw it happen, and that was interesting too. They had a big ball of fire went down the tower until it went out of sight below the level of the house. The tower, that particular tower, is right up near the house. So anyway, knocked out the 2000. I'm using a new 2000 here. I am troubleshooting the old one. I still have it, and I'll be getting it back in operation here soon. It even took out a beacon. I've got a 220 beacon that operates from a pole barn about 200 feet from the house. Knocked that out, and it's back on the air. But I guess just about everything else went out. Can I think of anything that didn't go? Let me see. The 2-meter amplifier survived except for the relays, and they're welded shut. But other than that, pretty good. I don't know how it ever got to there, but anyway, seems to have. Won't hold you, and nice to hear you in there. I've listened a few days, but I figured I wouldn't be able to get out there that far, so I basically just listened. So I've been kind of monitoring you, Stan. K1ZE, W9SR.
Okay, I'm having a good time getting back on the air from, just needed a break, I think. Your signal was high as 27 dB out of the noise that time, and you're just going down as you were turning it over to me, so I'm sure my signal is probably dropping, but it'll come back up. Sounds good. Heard your brother in here working a lot of good stuff with the opening. I guess you didn't dare put your toes in the water maybe, but the conditions were pretty good a few days ago. I would have hoped that you would have at least given it a shot anyway on CW or something. Did you get to work anything good, or weren't you transmitting over?
I did work a few stations in Kentucky, all around Kentucky, and I got in on the tail end of it. I didn't work a whole lot, but Joe was telling me that he'd worked down into Alabama, I believe it was, and I don't know where all, but I got in a little bit late for all of that. On the lightning strike, I do have a 160-meter full-wave loop with a remote control on it, and it didn't bother the antenna, but it did wipe out the power supply and the control system out there, so it's remote control. And so I still have not replaced that power supply yet. I haven't got into it, but I have it locked up on 40 meters, so I can't operate 40 right now. So, very good. Back to you, W9SR.
Yeah, okay. Really a nice signal, very nice signal for 100 watts. Yeah, okay, good on getting to work some of the Kentucky stations. I saw that Joe was working a lot of good stuff, and I think I had already gone off the air, so I never got a chance to say hi to him. But of course, I've talked to him many times, and we don't consider each other Big DX, as I don't consider working you as Big DX either. My best was a reception, really, more than a transmission of K8TQK working W5 Fox Hotel down in Echo Lima 29. That's 1,290 miles from me. And I heard him, oh, I can't tell you, I would say I heard him solid CW transmissions, probably 30%, I'd say, of the transmissions he made. I heard him solid from beginning to end, and then I heard him, more like 50 or 60%, where I was hearing quite a lot of him, and I, tried to make the contact with him. He said he did hear me, but he didn't hear me over a short enough period of time where we wanted to count the contact. We were working on 200, and then we went down to 190. And when we went down to 190, I was sending Rogers in my grid. So I think that I might have had a better chance of a successful two-way contact had I just started all over. But sending Rogers in grid, I think, got him a little bit confused or whatever. But he said he copied everything I sent, but just over a couple of frequencies, over multiple transmissions. So we decided that it wasn't going to be a good contact. I've worked Byron before, so it wasn't that it was a new one either, but it certainly was exciting. And the red blob had, certainly didn't go as far as my station. I was probably a couple hundred miles or 250 miles at that time from where the APRS map was indicating propagation. But his signal coming through that enhanced area, there was plenty of it left over, so that it made it all the way out here to FN01. Very exciting. All right, we'll say 73, and thank you very much. I'm glad to hear you. W9 Sugar Radio, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3.
Okay, Stan, very good. Well, that's a long haul from your location. Wow. I definitely missed all of that kind of stuff this season because of the lightning, but we did get in on one last season that was about like that. And we worked, I don't know, 5 or 6 stations out in South Texas one morning, and golly, there was no activity. We were sitting there and just chewing the fat with the guys in Texas, S9 signals part of the time, and we couldn't stir anybody else up. That's the way it goes. Well, 73, nice to hear you again and talk with you there, Stan. KA1ZE, W9SR. Good morning.
Okay, there may be more people listening out here. KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. Anybody listening to W9 Sugar Radio?
KC2WLR Sugar Radio. Yeah, good morning. In 91, we're Echo November 70. We're 30 miles south of Fort Wayne, Indiana, and the name is Dick. Don't recall that we've hooked up before. Possibly may have, though. Back to you, KD8JQ9SR. Very good. You might give me the name there for the log. But Stan was running about an S8 most of the time here, and you're peaking about that at times, 5.7 to 5.8, so nice signal this morning. I'm not sure what condition the band is in from this location, but good to hear everybody anyway. 73, thanks for the shout. KD8JQ9SR.
I don't hear Don coming back to you right now. Clearly he was hearing you very well. Don, his name is Don, D-O-N, over.
Yeah, okay, I got it down. Thanks, Dan.
Okay, anybody else for W9 Sugar Radio, KA1 Zulu, Echo, Portable 3? Not hearing anybody. CQ from Fox Nancy 01, Kilowatt America 1 Zulu, Echo Portable 3. KA1 Zulu, Echo Portable 3, CQ. QRZ, again, QRZ, KA1 Zulu, Echo, Portable 3. Okay, K2 Uniform Yankee Hotel, K2 Uniform Yankee Hotel. This is Kilowatt Alpha 1 Zulu, Echo Portable 3. Over. CQ, CQ, CQ from KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. CQ from KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. Over, over. K2 Uniform Yankee Hotel, K2UYH, K2UYH. K2 Uniform Yankee Hotel, K2 Uniform Yankee Hotel, K2UYH. This is Kilowatt Alpha 1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, K2UYH. This is KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. Over, over. K2UYH, 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 KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, K2UYH, K2UYH, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. Over, over. CQ, CQ, CQ from Kilowatt Alpha 1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, CQ, 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 Fox November 01, Kilowatt America 1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, Kilowatt Alpha 1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, CQ, CQ. W3 Oscar Tango, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. Good morning, Rich. Fox Nancy 01, and we're down here in the cool weather. This cool weather has finally arrived in Florida, and I don't think the temperature is going to get above 89 today. So we can maybe say goodbye to the 90s for a little while anyway. W30T, KA1 Zulu Echo, Portable 3.
Good morning, Stan. W30T FN21. Well, literally, I guess anyway, we have the same thing going up here too, as you probably already know. And it's probably not going to get much more than the high 50s, I think. Anyway, I'll take a little cool weather for a while. The heat bill coming on and all that stuff that goes with it, but what the heck, we're way ahead of things for this time of the year, I guess. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay, very good. Well, I think it's cheaper to live in Florida. I think power-wise, there's less power consumption for sure. Even with the air conditioner running as much as it ran this summer, which was, it didn't run nonstop. It would come on and go off naturally. I believe you were in that business too. But I think our electrical bill is just slightly over $100, so that's not real bad. That's not real bad. Certainly, it's a whole lot cheaper than the combination electrical oil bill that we had to pay up in Connecticut. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's good. I often wondered how much maintenance those air conditioners require, when they're putting in that kind of a duty cycle. But no, that's not the business I was in. My business was called Air Plus, and I was in the welding supply business. Equipment for and cylinder gas. I had a lot of cylinder gas, which also served the medical industry to a large extent, medical oxygen and things like that, laboratory gases of all kinds. So a very, very interesting business, which I do miss. But anyway, it's also nice to have the free time that I do now too. But I often wondered if utility bills would be a bit higher than what we're used to paying up here with between the air conditioning and the light bill and so on. But it probably all balances out, I guess. Do you agree?
Yeah, I really do. I mean, this is a smaller size, building that we live in than we lived in Connecticut. This is maybe 1,300 square feet, and I think the most expensive bill I had might have been around $120. So that's not too bad. That's not too bad. We are in a villa that has people on the sides of us. Nobody's above or below us, so it's just a little villa. So having the two side walls as well insulated as they are probably helps with the air conditioner cost not being so great. However, the windows that we have are 1982 single pane glass windows with metal frames, so you know that we can do a whole lot better high. And we plan on doing that. I do plan on replacing these windows. I don't know whether it'll make an impact, much of an impact on the electric bill or not. And we do keep the temperature about 77, so it's not as cool as you might keep it up north. But certainly overall, that combination of electric plus heating bill up north versus the electric down here in Florida is good. We did have the air conditioner repairman out here once this summer. We had lost the air conditioner, and what happened was a lightning storm had come by and zorched one of the circuit boards out on the unit outside, the compressor unit. So he came in and he had to go get another part for that, and it was still under warranty. The air conditioner system was probably only 3 years old, so he came in and did that work for us for nothing. So it was awfully nice of Alan to do that. Being in the machining business, I can tell you we use gas suppliers too for for the typical oxygen, acetylene, not medical stuff. But I don't know if you sold that stuff as well, or whether you were just into the pure gases for medical stuff. Go ahead.
No, I handled every kind of packaged gas pretty much that there was. Certainly oxygen, acetylene. That's probably the mainstay. Helium around here used to be a very big business. We had a lot of balloon shops. That was the rage for probably, I'm going to say 15 or more years, and then it started to drop off. But certainly acetylene and oxygen are still, very critical today, as well as the other packaged gases for welding, argon mixers and so on, depending on the type of welding to be done. But it was a fun business, and I enjoyed it. But quickly getting back, not to hold you up here too long in case anybody else wants to check in. I haven't had to use my air conditioning here this season more than a couple or three times this summer, would you believe? It was hot, but maybe we just bear with it. But my house cools down in a minute because I have a central system. My electric bill typically runs about just under $100 a month. And we figure it's a little over $2 a day when we run the air conditioner for a 24-hour period. And I suppose that's a small price to pay, for the comfort. And the heating system is propane, and I'm out here in the country, so I have a few less utility bills than people in the city because I have a well and a septic system, so I don't have the other bills that city folks generally have for water and sewer. But propane has been really down the last couple of years, like $1.30 this year, $1.30 a gallon. And because my house is like about 13 years old now, just about, it's pretty efficient. It's a one-story house, probably about 2,200 square feet, and I can't complain at all about the total utility bills that it takes to heat and keep the house, not keep the house warm, but to heat the house and run the other items like the hot water heater and the stove and the dryer. They all run on propane as well. So really no complaints, all things considered. Obviously, I would like to do away with the colder winter temperatures as I get older, but someday that'll change. My son will be moving down there permanently in the next month or two, so we'll have a place to go if I need to get away for any length of time. Back to you, Stan, and I'll let you maybe move on here if you got to get going. W3OT.
Yeah, okay, W3OT, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. Just winding down towards 10 o'clock, that's all. There hasn't been too many people on this morning. I don't know how many exactly I've got in the log. I'm using a running log now from the day before and the day before, so I'm not looking at each day and able to count how many people easily without going back through the log. So I don't know how many were on today. Maybe upwards of 20, I'm thinking. Could be. I'll have to go back and check that number. I'm fine on the propane. That sounds good. We used oil in Connecticut, and oil costs are naturally pretty high. And the house, it wasn't too much bigger than your house, but it still required, what I thought was a whole lot of money. I think one of the things that you can look at is, if you didn't want to put the air conditioner on in Florida, you'd be able to survive. And we had 3 days, we had the air conditioner go out on Saturday, and it did not come back on until Tuesday. The repairman came on Monday. He went and got the part and came back the next day with it. So we were a number of days without air conditioning, and the temperature on one of those days was 94. Every other day was over 90, and it was okay. It was okay. Not what you'd like, but you can survive. You can survive. And back in Connecticut, I know not having air conditioning, only in my bedroom we had air conditioning, but for years we didn't have air conditioning there, and it was an upstairs bedroom, so we slept in way over 90-degree temperatures. Temperature never got that hot in the building here. It really only got in the low 80s. So it wasn't. It was livable. It was livable. But in Connecticut, and I'm sure in your area, in the winter you can't do without some kind of heating. So you would really need it. You don't want to survive in 50-degree or cooler weather. So it's a toss-up, but it's not a horrible expense either way. We were able to manage it. All right, we'll say 73, and thank you very much for giving me a call this morning. W3OT, KA1ZE Portable 3.
Yeah, okay, Stan, very good. Yeah, one of the things we do in the cooler weather, in fact, tonight's probably going to be the first because it's going to get really chilly tonight. We have a fireplace in the family room, and although it doesn't offer a large heat source, Certainly not enough to cut back on the heat bill at all, but we happen to just simply enjoy the fire. And but on a chilly night, we'll light that probably in the very early evening and burn that for about 4 hours or so. It'll take the dampness out of the house, the entire house pretty much. And otherwise, we probably have to be turning the heat on. But we get the double enjoyment of the atmosphere and the comfort as well. And a couple times when we lost power before I got the generator, it was also a source of keeping the kitchen and the family room warm until the power came back on in the colder weather. But anyway, certainly not a big savings as far as trying to beat the cost of the heat bill itself or propane. But anyway, good to hear you this morning, Stan. I think I'm going to head out and get some breakfast. Got rather late today. These cool mornings, man, I just don't want to roll out. So I got up about 8:30 or so. Walked down to the mailbox to get the paper way after 9 o'clock before I even came in here and turned the radio on. Probably tomorrow. 73 for now. KA1ZE, Portable 3, this is W3OT.
Okay, terrific transmissions, Rich. Always up over 30 decibels out of the noise. Really easy copy and great audio. Great audio as normal. Only other heat comments I've got are the typically in the winter, Linda and I may put the heat pump on the air conditioner. I'm thinking maximum of 2 days or 3 days or maybe 1 day, and it wouldn't run all day. We would never do that, but the temperature in the building here can probably get down into the I don't know, maybe around 63 or 4 or 5 maybe. And that's enough for that happens only a few days, only a few days a year. So we might kick the heat pump on, get the temperature back up to 70, and then it'll stabilize there, and we won't have to worry about it. So heat is something that we don't have a problem with in Florida, even in the cool winter months. I don't know, what are there in Florida? What do we have? Maybe Pinellas County, maybe 30 days a year at most, where temperatures don't reach 70 degrees. Maybe maybe 11 months out of the year, for sure, you've got temperatures always over 70. So rare does the temperature just stay in the 60s kind of thing. 73. Good morning, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3 clear with W3OT.
Portable 3 stand, take care.
10 of 10, probably not going to be on the air too much longer. Anybody want to get in my log? And I don't know if there's anybody that's watching this thing on YouTube. You may want to listen to how you hear. So if you give me a call, I will gladly move my antenna your way so that you can see your signal on my receiver and hear how you're sounding in my headphones. KA1 Zulu Echo, Portable 3, CQ. W3 Oscar Tango, if you're still on the air, please move your antenna to W1 COT's direction. Bob would like to say good morning to you. W3OT, hopefully you haven't left for breakfast yet. Over.
I'm still here, Stan. I will send the antenna that way right now. Thank you, W3OT.
Okay, Bob, it's on the way. The high-speed rotor is moving as we speak. W1 COT, how was Andy this morning? Over.
Both ends of the spectrum there, and it ended up pretty good. Thanks for getting OT to moving feed there. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay, Bob, very good. Well, I've seen that on several stations this morning where one of them, Bernie out in Ohio, was like over 30 dB out of the noise, and his signal dipped down into the noise. So from over 30 dB out of the noise to into the noise, that's a whole lot of QS Baker. Over.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a sort of thing I was running into too. So, oh well, that's the way it is. Hey, we got a front moving through, that's probably why. KD130, W1COC.
Okay, 7-3. I'm going to get off the air right now, and I'll let you carry on with Rich. We'll talk to you later, Bob.
Hey, I'm here, Bob. Good morning. W1COC, W3OC. How you doing?
Well, you're still coming in here quite strong right now, so... Back after 10 o'clock, but I'm not sure what his schedule is today. He said something about having to go to another meeting, so I don't know. He may have called the coop already then, because
I checked in here late today, and now I'm kind of getting hungry, so I think I'm going to go out and get some breakfast, and now Scoop's just looking when I come back in a short while. Everybody is disappeared, but never know. Anyway, give me your list, maybe take it tomorrow morning. With 7-3 from W3OC.
Okay, you went way down now. The QSC's there again. See you later, W1COC, 7-3.